Before the reverse boycott, we wanted to hear Mike's thoughts on Innkeeper's sustainability and on the process so far.
Well, I believe that your team has obviously given us a lot of thought and have been very organized in presenting it to myself as a business owner as to what your needs are and how we can fulfill them. I think it's been great. Plus, it gives me the opportunity to, as a business owner, to move forward on one last issue that we have been trying to work on as a business that's been the toughest to do, but now I have some help and some support. I would have to say it's probably just internalized within our business. I thought when we did our switch over from incandescent lights to fluorescent lights, which was an enormous savings of electricity, enormous. I was worried because there would be a dramatic color change going to fluorescent in our building, and thought that the general public would notice it and we'd have opportunity to talk about it. And fortunately or unfortunately, nobody noticed a difference in the color other than myself. Yeah.
We'd advertised, organized, and crossed our fingers. All we had left to do was wait. We were ready, but was Galesburg? Would we really bring in business the way we'd promised? Our project depended on a successful reverse boycott, and we didn't have a backup plan if our experiment failed, if we proved ourselves wrong. So we sat, and we waited.
Alright, welcome to Reverse Boycott Day 2009. We have had a successful alumni weekend and homecoming. We're getting lots of business. We've got a lot of enthusiasm from the alumni and from all the students at Knox College that choose to participate in our reverse boycott. Johan and Mike seem to be really excited, so we're excited.
The people were pouring in, but were they there for the right reasons? We decided to find out exactly what it was that motivated some of these consumers to choose Innkeepers.
I decided to come and be a responsible consumer, I guess. People need to start being more environmentally aware, and if businesses start it, and then people will kind of catch on, and more businesses will keep it up.
I support the attempts to slow down the climate change that is currently just going far too quickly on the planet. I love green things.
I came because it supports sustainability for Innkeepers and Galesburg, and that's really important to me because I'm really concerned about global climate change and the environment.
Do you think it's important for businesses to have ethical principles?
Yes, because they're the ones that, keep the economy going. And
do you think it's important for businesses to be environmentally friendly?
Yeah, I think it's an incentive to go. There are other places that are not environmentally friendly. I feel like it has to start somewhere. It has to start with individuals and then build up to businesses and bigger businesses. Like start in the right direction.
Green plate is a good marketing technique to have this sort of stuff.
Do you think that consumers are getting more responsible about who they buy from?
Yeah.
50% of the proceeds go to the sustainability. Yeah, I'm all for that.
Yeah, I love coffee, but I also think it's pretty cool what you guys are doing with, coming out and getting local businesses to get involved with sustainability. And I think it's the first step to more businesses doing things like this. So.
Do you guys think it's important for businesses to be conscious of the environment?
Yes. It's the environment. It's the environment, it'll be as good as we make it, as we want it to be.
So the update with Helmet is that he gave us two options for the gizmo. We could either switch to a different styrofoam company called Dark Care, and basically that company gives you a certain kind of styrofoam, and then they also recycle the styrofoam. They bring it back to their factories. And then our second option was switching to compostable materials, which would be a little bit more expensive, and Helmut said the only way he would do that is if we got a compost program going, which we think would take a lot of time, which we don't have right now, and we thought that the dark care program would be better for now, and then hopefully getting a compost system could be a long-term goal. So we told Helmut that we wanted the dark care system, and he told us that we actually might not have enough demand at our school to use the dark care system because the company requires you to use so much styrofoam in like a month or something like that. And since our school is only about 1,400 people, that's kind of a challenge for us. So we're going back to square one, kind of, and I think what we're going to do is just finish up the compost problem, or getting a compost system installed on our own.
A gentle greeting in the...
We knew we were going to have a good day, but we were not. I will have to say, I don't know if we were quite prepared for the onslaught that we really did get. By 9 o'clock, we just had lines of people. And we're kind of used to that on Sundays, but the line was definitely a different crowd. The biggest difference is the line never stopped. The line did not stop until 4 o'clock in the afternoon. In fact, I think we actually broke a record for a Sunday, to be really quite honest. As a business owner, you can't buy that kind of a day. You can't do it. We certainly exceeded any goal that I would have ever dreamt that we could do in incremental dollars on that day. We're absolutely nada about negative. So in my eyes, in the world that I work in with the public and in merchandising, if nothing was said negative, then obviously it was a huge success. People don't generally come back and compliment on a great thing other than the people that are directly involved in the project, which I know that our employees were amazed with the day and had a great time, and the students that I work with, I think that they were here all day too and firsthand saw the sheer onslaught of people that descended upon us that day.
got no